Hey, what's up, Rockstars? This is Alex Bourne coming at you from the Midwest. Today I want to talk about social media success, okay? Because I get a lot of questions from people all the time asking me to do, to promote their whatever for free, basically. And you know what? Honestly, for the first time in centuries, you can do it yourself. And I really think that's the best way, okay? Not me. So here's some books and resources that really helped me, really inspired me to get to where I am now. And by no means do I think I'm like some big star or anything like that. I think I have a long way to go, and I know there are people out there who are definitely doing this better than I am. But I get this question from people all the time, and I'm flattered that they ask. But I could talk for minutes, hours, days about what has worked for me when you could just go out and buy these things yourself and know everything I know, okay? So first one I'm going to start with is called Crush It by Gary Vaynerchuk. And this guy is just like extremely energetic, very much a people person, very motivated, hardworking, and very charismatic too. So he's very much wired for hardwired for social media. And here's his book. I don't have it because I've given it away to other people. It's so good. It's called Crush It. Why now is the time to cash in on your passion. Now some of you may raise issue with that subtitle. Why now is the time to cash in on your passion. And you know what? Here's what I'm going to say to that. I'll be honest, yes, I need to make money, okay? Everybody does. But I think it's way better, I can tell you it's way better to do it doing something you're passionate about than something you hate, okay? So, that being said, this is what I'm passionate about. Guitar playing, guitar gear, helping people out, stuff like that. And, yeah, okay. So Crush It, and it's very condensed, very short, easy read, and very inspiring. The other book that really helped me out is Gary Vaynerchuk's second book. A second book called The Thank You Economy. And the premise of this book is that for the first time in centuries, the whole world is now connected enough that it may as well just be one big neighborhood, okay? Because if you do something that someone doesn't like, within seconds they can tell everybody that has ever at least given a rip about them. Within seconds, okay? Because that's basically what Facebook and Twitter is. So it's just being able to talk to people, connect with people all the time. So this, like the first book, is very short, very easy to read. Strongly suggest that. The other book is really complete and thorough, is the Social Media Bible. And as you can see, that's a big book. But if you read this, and I've read it twice, there is not a lot that you won't have heard of, okay? So this is where it's at. And imagine how much social media stuff will be around to think about in 10 years. Tons more, maybe exponentially more. The other book, if you're a musician, this one was really good. Called The Future of Music. And it's written in 2005. I probably read it in like 2 years ago, maybe. So it was what it's about is, when it was written, it was basically written as a prediction. Let me get a shot of this. It was written as a prediction of what the music industry would be like in 15 years. And when I read it, it was like 5 or 6 years old, and I was totally impressed. It was spot on, and it really raised some good issues about, you know, where this music industry is headed, and what things we should do, what things we should avoid, and stuff like that. Because it's really crazy right now. I mean, it's like the wild, wild west. I mean, the game has totally changed, and I think this book really did a good job of making sense of that. Other honorable mentions: anything by Tim Ferriss. Okay, although a little bit sporadic and all over the place, Tim Ferriss's books, they do have like underlying principles and themes that are very, very useful and effective to know and to use. Okay, so anything by Tim Ferriss. The 22 Immutable Laws of Marketing is also really good for people who are into social media. That was a Tim Ferriss recommendation. What else? The Art of Learning is really good. Yeah, that's about it. I don't want this to get too long-winded, but if you get those books, and they're well worth their money, and nobody is paying me to say this, they're well worth their money. They have paid themselves off already, okay? And there's a lot of information out there. There's a lot of bad information out there, but I think these are really good, and I can tell you that they have been useful for me, okay? So any questions, hit me up in the comments. And I hope to hear from you soon. I'm Alex Bowen saying, cheers.